My name is Dr. Tina Kerr, and I'm the new Executive Director of the Michigan Association of Superintendents and Administrators.
So what does that mean? What do you do? What do you do as superintendents?
We support the professional development, the advocacy and legislative, and we provide member services for all the superintendents across the state of Michigan.
Awesome, awesome. So you have been a longtime partner of Detroit Public Television. Can you tell me a little bit about how you've been involved with the Michigan Learning Channel?
Sure. Actually, for the last 5 years, I've served as the Deputy Executive Director at MASA and have been in charge of professional development and learning. So when the opportunity came for us to have a voice and to partner with Michigan Learning Channel, we jumped at the chance because we've been very focused on closing the equity gaps for children. And we saw this as an outstanding opportunity for us to be able to do that and continue to ensure access to high quality learning for all the students in Michigan.
So when we talk about access, we know that this channel will be available with an antenna into anyone's living room for free. It'll also be on our webpage, michiganlearning.org, and on demand so that teachers can use it whenever they need it or want it. How do you see this supporting teachers in the distance learning role?
Well, we're all trying to be very creative in this new normal that we've had to experience. And I think anytime a teacher can learn from other educators that have expertise and experience in this type of delivery instruction, then it certainly is an advantage. But more important, the 24/7 access is something that we haven't been able to necessarily offer as a public school. We have our set time, our set instructional patterns, but this really does give us a chance to enhance and hopefully help us because we know there's been some delayed learning during this pandemic. And this channel will certainly enhance the opportunity for students to have additional resources and access outside of their regular school district.
And now, Tina, you've been working on teams to ensure that this is a statewide goal. What does that look like to make something statewide when it seems like different education systems are all throughout Michigan?
Well, the one advantage that we have is that the standards and the expectations are consistent no matter what your zip code is or where you live. The difference with this is it's going to give all students access to the same high quality learning that they would expect in their hometown district, whether they're in the UP, in Detroit, or over near Grand Rapids. So the consistency is what I'm looking forward to offering that to districts across the state.
Yeah, this is nice too, I would think, for teachers to know that they're on similar pages to other teachers that are teaching the same grade level as them.
Well, it always gives them ideas. It gives them
Yeah.
another venue to get great ideas because our educators are some of the best in the nation. And to be able to have access to great learning opportunities is certainly going to just add to their toolbox.
Yes, absolutely. We're excited to be partners with those teachers as well. So now we've talked a little bit about teachers. What do you think this will look like for families as they're trying to balance jobs and support their kids' learning? Do you think this will help give a break?
I think this is going to be a tremendous asset to families because they certainly don't have the educational background or expertise that an educator would have. And this channel really just allows them to have that access and have that expertise right in their own living room. So the channel will certainly, I would hope, ease some of the tensions that parents that have been thrown into homeschooling experience right now during this pandemic. But more importantly, it shouldn't just be about the pandemic. We have to think past this and look at post-pandemic. Would the Learning Channel would also be an opportunity for them to enhance the learning that their students are getting at school when they come home.
So yeah, we hope this pandemic isn't around forever. I foresee there is, with a vaccine and whatnot, there is hopefully an end to this madness. Do you think that this channel can sustain itself after a pandemic?
Well, that's part of why we signed on to partner, because the equity gaps that exist across the state were there pre-pandemic. And they've actually been even exemplified during the pandemic. So after the pandemic is over, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel, we know it will end. This just allows us again to enhance learning at home and give parents the access that they need. Let's even think about snow days. You know, your child is excited maybe about a snow day. They wouldn't have access to school during after the pandemic. This is a great way for them to continue their education while they're at home.
So that might make kids not like us anymore.
Hey, it's public broadcast television, right? Everybody loves that.
Just kidding. Just kidding. So we have been so blessed to have you as a partner, and we very much appreciate you advocating for the Michigan Learning Channel and for the all of the state as you are really having children's best interest in mind. Thank you for everything you do, and we look forward to continuing to partner with you. Is there anything that I haven't asked you that you wanted to say today?
Well, I just want to commend Detroit Public Television, all of our partners that have been working on this project. This was a heavy lift, but again, we have to try and find the positives that have come out of this pandemic. And this certainly has been a positive that will hopefully be around many years to come to continue to enhance education in Michigan.